Yo, for real, Catie ain't sorry. Like, can we stop pretending Catie's sorry? She ain't sorry. That's like the Beyonce. She ain't thinking about you. Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome to my dark desk. Grab your sippy sippies, your puffy puffies, because we're here to talk about 90 Day Fiance, Catie and Josh. From season 12, episode 9, actions speak louder than words. So first scene we have is the cameraman focusing on the bathroom door, listening to Catie vomit and do God knows what, and she's talking about how her stomach hates her. And this is obviously the morning after the birthday party from hell. She comes out of the bathroom and she asks Josh, where are her keys and where's her jacket? Josh points out her jacket and she's like, I don't know where my keys are. She didn't sing song it, but then she sees the present from Ryan and she's like, she smiles like a Cheshire cat. Like, oh, there's my present from Ryan. I feel like it dawned on her that she shouldn't be that excited in front of her fiance after she acted a plum donkey in front of him. So she chin checks that. In the interview, we see her looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost again. My God, just haunting. So she says in her interview that she thinks she drank too much, and she drank so much because it was her birthday. Obviously you have to drink too much because it's your birthday, and that's sarcasm, by the way. And she was stressed about Josh and Ryan speaking. Back in the house, she says to Josh, oh, could you tell me what happened, because I don't remember what happened last night. And then Josh of course brings back the conversation with her, him, and Ryan, and she's like, she cuts him off, she's like, I remember that. Oh, isn't that nice? Josh also says, well, you know, after that talk, you went to the bar and proceeded to try to make out with everything that moves. And she says, oh, I'm sorry. Or she even said sorry, and she did it with a big fucking smile on her face. And he's very stoic. He says, well, you know, you hear sorry so much that it doesn't mean anything. I would prefer to see actions that indicate that you're sorry. She says, well, can't you just understand that I love you? She's saying this to Josh, that I love you, but I just want to kiss everybody. And Josh says in return, even if they don't want to. Thank you, Josh, for pointing out the fact that she did not get consent for how she was acting. She's just like, oh no, I don't want to cross anybody's boundaries. And Josh is like, well, what about my boundaries? And then she goes into her interview and says, I've lost friends over how I behave while I'm drunk, and I don't want to lose anybody. I don't want anyone to abandon me. I don't want Josh to leave me because of this. And Josh says that he wants to be cared for, and last night he didn't feel cared for or at all in this relationship. He was like, last night was worse than any other time. It felt worse to him than any other time. In his interview, he's like, Catie has to have a serious think if she wants to be in this relationship, because right now she's not acting like she wants to, and she has to understand that he's making a big commitment. He needs to see that big commitment made in return. And Josh says that they're not going to have this conversation again. It's really up to her to recognize what she wants. And my problem with Josh is, you are so passive in this relationship. You can love somebody and know that they're not for you. Why can't he recognize his needs are not being met? His boundaries are being crossed. His personhood is being disrespected at every turn. Your girlfriend, your fiance, is unwell. She's unmedicated. She has an alcohol dependence problem, from what I can tell. And this is a recovering alcoholic saying this. So my thing is, and I'm talking to Catie, if you know that this is a pattern of yours, drinking is not for you. When she's talking in her interviews, she's so sad and so depressed. You could see the depression. I felt a little sad for her because obviously there's a lack of she's compulsive. I just want her to be well. Honestly, I talk a lot of shit, but I want her to be well. But it's also very frustrating that you know that you have this issue with alcohol, that you are ruining your relationships because of this, and yet and still you decide to bring yourself into spaces where you could trigger that dependency. That's my problem, because there is a choice. You don't have to meet at a bar. You could go to a restaurant and sit down with your friend. And then you say you don't want to lose your fiance, but you're making decisions to hurt your fiance. So Catie ends the episode with saying that she's sorry. And okay, sorry is great, but like, what are you gonna do? Actions speak louder than words, like the episode says. So anyhow, that is my recap of Catie and Josh's situation for season 12, episode 9. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do as you deem fit. Remember, keep your sippy sippies, your puffies close, but your instincts even closer. And I'll be sure to catch you on the flips. Bye. Just a haunting. Oh my God. Just a little little eyebrow. You know what? She could do whatever she wants to her face. I am pro women, but good God, she is pasty.